Hi everybody, I'm back with another Creating with the Creator. I'm just going to talk about what's happening because it goes real quick here at the beginning. You can see that first piece of paper had a bunch of writing on it, and my original intention was to have my journaling for this Bible verse written on the back of the paper so I could flip it up and read my thoughts. But I didn't like how it looked through the page on the other side. It kind of interfered with the stamped image I had there. So I decided to cut another piece and just leave it blank. And the reason that I only adhered it on the one edge is so that I can still flip this up and read the Bible verses underneath. In the lingo of illustrated faith or Bible journaling, they call it a tip-in. So this is a tip-in that you can flip around and still read underneath. But part of the reason that I chose to do this was because the stamped image on the page preceding bled through terribly. And this is a beautiful way to cover that up if you don't like it. Sometimes it doesn't bother me, but in this case it did. And I really wanted this left side to coordinate with the florals on the right. So I had painted the florals a few years back, and I just want whatever I do on the left side not to distract from it. So I flipped through some pattern paper I had and found this Maggie Holmes line that matched it perfectly. So I chose the colors, the pink and the green and the yellow and the black that look great with the florals. So I'm really happy with how it turned out and with how they look side by side. So the verse I chose is about love, so I cut out some hearts, fussy cut them, just hand drew them, nothing fancy, nothing special. And you can see now at the top, I'm not happy with that little orange tab. So I'm going to cut the orange off and put down some washi tape to cover up that area again. I was really being particular so that the colors would coordinate. So I find some yellow and some black washi, two of my favorites, and stick them down there to match. So while I continue, I'm just going to read the verse that I chose for today. And it's found in Matthew 5, verse 43. And it says, "You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven." So I chose this verse today, as I have in the past, because tomorrow I have children's story, and this verse is highlighted in the children's story. The whole story is about this exact verse, and it's a fantastic story if you want to watch live stream or watch it even later at Medicine Hat SDA Church on YouTube. Anyway, this verse really stands out. I mean, it's something that we've learned as kids. Our parents have taught us. A lot of us know it by heart. But somehow it doesn't really have as deep a meaning until you become an adult, until you've personally experienced that persecution, maybe not even from an enemy, maybe even from a friend, and what that feels like and how hard it is to respond in love and in prayer. And I had written here in part of my journaling that the world teaches us to kick anyone to the curb who has hurt us or who doesn't treat us well. But what if we prayed for them? What then? Love from a distance and pray them to Jesus. Lord, help me to love those who persecute me. I really wanted to meditate on the idea of what would happen if we prayed for them. Like, if we believe that God is as powerful as he says he is, then he can change hearts and he can change lives and he can fix broken people and he can fix broken relationships. And so our best form of action when being hurt by someone is to fall on our knees and ask God to be with the situation and to love them back to Jesus and ask Jesus to heal your heart, right? So you can see right here, I took a die cut, pulled out my Big Shot, I'm flying through this, and cut out the word love in yellow, another coordinating paper here. Glued that down with the Zig Glue pen, which you saw me use last week. And then I pulled out my Maggie Holmes sticker book because I knew that these stickers were going to match the paper. And I found a little journaling spot, so it's not going to fit all the journaling I had wanted to put. I had even more than what I read, but this little tab here, or I forget, like journaling spot sticker, is enough for me to say one sentence. So what I end up writing in that little journaling spot is, Lord, help me to love those who persecute me. And after that, I'm just going to add the word love up on that top tab so that I can find it easily in the future and call it done. So I want to thank you guys for joining me again this week, and I hope that you're enjoying these videos. I enjoy making them for you, so I'm going to keep doing it as long as they're getting watched. And just going to end by inviting you to take some time this week to create with your Creator. Talk to you soon. Bye.